Alright, hello and welcome. I'm R2A and we're here with episode number 60 of Bevo's Tech Pack. I'm going to be completely honest with you right now, that's kind of freaking me out. I've never done any YouTube series this long before, and I've never actually played any mod pack for Minecraft this long either. For the most part, I usually play a pack for maybe a month or two and then move on to find something different. We've been doing Bevo's for a very long time now. And my ice just fell over. So I've been thinking about some things and stuff and things, yes, very good words to say absolutely nothing with. So what I have been thinking about is the fact that as long as I've been playing Bevo's pack now, I've not really accomplished much, and that's kind of frustrating for me. My main thing that's been keeping me from accomplishing anything has been myself. While I do enjoy playing Bevos and the like, I find myself distracted more often than not these recent past few weeks with other mods and stuff and other types of things. And while I really do want to finish the stuff that I have started in here, I worry that if I force myself to finish a build or something that I start without actually having the same enthusiasm that I started it with, that would be worse than not doing it at all. And I really don't want to put myself or anyone watching these videos in that situation. Let's go ahead and just load up on dirt. I mean, for the most part right now in Bevos, and I've said this before, there's really not much else in this pack for me to do except finish up the really big builds that I've started. For the most part for mods and stuff, the only thing in here I've not touched is Pneumaticraft. And to be completely honest, there is no point in me touching Pneumaticraft as it sits. The version of Bevos that we have is a little bit out of date. Quite a few of the mods are actually. And I could remedy this by just updating the pack myself, but I'll be completely honest, I really don't want to. So for now, we'll just continue to use the not quite up-to-date versions and stuff. I'm honestly still holding out for... There's supposed to be a newer version, well, not newer, but in newer versions of Pneumaticraft, they will eventually not require those plants. When they don't require the plants, or when the plants are not as invasive as they are now, I will rejoice, because I would then like to try it out. Let's see, we'll cover that up. What I've been doing mostly lately, I have been splitting my time between poking around on the Mod Sauce server that I have been invited to. I've had some fun doing that stuff. I've not really done anything big over there, but I have to tell you, it's been very relaxing just being able to log in and poke around and just mess around with some little stuff. And I have been spending my time looking up various Thaumcraft add-ons and stuff, as well as various magic mods, trying to flesh together my little magic pack, which I've been having quite some fun doing, though I'll be honest, it's still nowhere near ready. I fear this is going to be one of those things that I continually tinker with, and I'm never ever happy with the result. That unfortunately happens quite often with me. I often will start something, make it, and just not be satisfied with the end result, which is why sometimes these episodes take a while to get out. If I feel that I could have done better, or I should have done better, sometimes I'll just scrap the content that I have and start over, which makes taking a, say, 20 to 30 minute episode take a very long time to make when you do that. It's also a really bad habit. I'm a little overcritical of some of the stuff I make, I think. Though, I suppose it's better to be overcritical than just put out poo everywhere. Because I know I don't like that, and I'm pretty sure that if anyone's watching these, they at least want to see some sort of quality control to it. I primarily started these videos and stuff mainly as a way for me to express myself, because in reality I am terrible at expressing myself, especially in front of people. I can barely talk to myself. Talking to people in reality face to face, I can't do it. I'm sure some people may know what it's like, but I have the words, I have the desire to say it, but I can't. It's just as if it dies in my throat, and it's hard to explain. I've just always have, and I'm pretty sure I always will have issues with speaking in the public, or even to people I don't know. Even people I do know I have issues speaking to occasionally, to be honest. And it's one of those things I would love to say just get over it, but it's not that easy. Yeah, anyway. This is not... You're not my psychologist. We'll just move on from there. So what we're doing right now, we're just filling out the dome here for my little Blood Magic Island. We're using the Builder's Guide from Open Blocks. Instead of deciding to freehand it, I figured I'd just do this, since I can at least see what I'm doing a little bit better this way. Plus, there is the fact that this thing is actually really handy at making certain shapes, including the nice little bowl shape that we're going to be doing for the base of the island. For right now, we're just going to go ahead and just put dirt down at a layer point. I can change based on layer using the digital miner to swap certain parts out. This is actually going fairly well, though. So one of the things that I've been thinking about, and yes, this, like I've mentioned before, this is talking. One of the things I've been thinking about is, why do I play games? Why does anyone play games? And the simple answer is because it's fun. Well, yeah, of course it's fun. If you're doing something and it's not fun, unless you're getting paid for it, you need to rethink what you're doing. And even if you are getting paid for it, you probably still need to rethink it. For the most part, I play Minecraft because it is a form of escapism. The world we live in, I am not terribly well suited for. I'm not good with people. And being here in a world full of people not good with people is quite a big disadvantage. And I know it sounds silly. I'm talking right now to people. I'm doing fine, right? The only reason I'm doing fine is because I'm able to remove myself from the immediate presence of people, and I am able to go through many, many takes. Sitting here recording this is probably my 7th or 8th attempt at this conversation. I'm not good at expressing myself. I've gotten much better since I've started making these videos. I'll be the first person to admit, though I'm not nearly as good as I feel I need be. And I personally think as I keep doing this, I will get better. And that's one of my primary motivations for making these videos, is to get better. I want to learn. And the fact I'm still doing it's honestly kind of amazing. I have a very bad character flaw, and I may have mentioned this before, and you may have picked up on it before. Certain things for me come really, really easy. I don't want to say that I'm smart, because I really don't think I am, but certain concepts I can be quick to grasp. And if something is not easy for me to pick up, I tend not to bother with it. Or I tend to quit, or I tend to move on. And I do not think that YouTube has been easy for me, though it has been something that I do enjoy doing, especially for the fact that I've watched YouTube videos for a very long time, and I've always enjoyed the content that people put out there and make. And I want to know how they did it, what steps are needed and stuff, and what it takes. And the easiest way for me to figure that out was to do it myself, because, I like games. Who doesn't like games? Who doesn't like Minecraft? Well, actually, please don't answer that. I know plenty of people who don't like Minecraft. It's no point what you're supposed to do. It's just blocks. There's a fundamental misunderstanding as to the point of the game at that. It's a sandbox. You do whatever you want. And by doing the videos, it just gave me an opportunity to also improve my ability for communications. And I have to be honest, that's probably a better reason to make these than anything else, is just for me to be able to learn to speak better. And I know that sounds really, really stupid. Yeah. Hopefully this isn't up to the 13th cup by now. I'm often curious, though, as to why other people play. I know my reasons, and I think I have an inkling as to the other reasons other people have, too, and I think it also comes back to a form of escapism. I mean, it's awful alluring to have access to a world like Minecraft where you can shape things the way you want, control the way things are set up, move everything the way you want. especially considering you may not have an ability like that in the real world. It's a very powerful thing, being able to actually have an opinion that matters in something. Especially if it's something you enjoy doing. I mean, you don't even need to be able to make anything like really big. Like I don't make pretty builds. I'll be the first to admit that. But I enjoy making what I make. I mean, it's something. It gives me ideas to try and test things, right? And it's you can't go wrong with that. Though I am running out of dirt. There's also the fact I do find it interesting to find out how much my motivation may or may not differ from other people. And it's just, at this point, that's really just feeding curiosity. I'm interested in many things, and I try to figure out things, and I'm rambling. Again, I'm sorry. We're almost done with this bowl. That's amazing.
Run only as fast as I can, but my mind is free to sail across terabytes of reality, to soar above a pixel land in a rocket ship. The 9999 made of megabits. Ladies and gentlemen, leave the world and bring your friends. Step inside and close the door. Shut it out, plug it in, press start and we're flying. No use for your wars and stuff, 'cause we built digital castles in the sky as we float on timeless satellites. 'Cause virtual is where we live, live, live. 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 Run only as fast as I can, but my mind is free to celebrate universes in binary. Spend all day in the clouds and our definitions now. So high, 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 we're not coming down. Ladies and gentlemen, leave the world and bring your friends. Step inside and close the door. Shut it out, plug it in, press start and we're flying. No use for your wars and stuff, 'cause we built digital castles in the sky as we float on timeless satellites. 'Cause virtual is where we live, live, live. 'Cause virtual is where we live, live, live. 'Cause virtual is where we live, live, live. 'Cause virtual is where we live, live, live.
I've run out of dirt. I don't have quite enough. Oh, this is terrible. Let's see. Let's come up here. I mean, the outside of this is shaping up pretty good for the bottom part of the bowl. I need to fix the upper part yet, but I am completely and utterly out of dirt. No more dirt. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back on over this way. I think instead of going, I'll tell you what, I need to get more dirt. It's not really interesting. Let's check my ME system. I don't think I have any in here. Yeah, the 19 pieces of dirt will really help me. Unless I want to use moon dirt. I think we'll be skipping the moon dirt. That's coarse dirt, actually. It's not even regular dirt. Yep, no, I'm just completely out of dirt. That's fantastic. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is, this episode has actually been going on for, it's a fairly short episode, I'll be completely honest with you. But I really just I have manual labor I need to finish, and it's not entertaining, and I really don't have time to do anything else in the way of, like, say, entertaining fun stuff. I have to finish this. I know that I have to force myself to finish this, because left to my own devices, I won't. I'll find other things that I find interesting. I'll play around with my magic pack that I'm trying to put together, which, by the way, is, as I mentioned, has been pretty fun so far. Or I'll end up on the Mod Sauce server, or I'll be watching YouTube videos. I really do enjoy watching some YouTube videos and Let's Plays and stuff. I try really hard to balance some of that stuff, but I do know that I've failed a bit, and I'll be completely honest, I have. Though I think sometimes, and I hope, that some of the failures that I see are mostly me just being harsh on myself, rather than me just genuinely being bad. Because I think personally that I'm probably my worst critic, though I fear that at some point that I won't be the worst critic I have, and I'm not sure how I would take that. Anyway, I want to go ahead and thank you for watching this short episode of Bevo's Tech Pack. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a message in the comment section below, and as always, I want to tell you to, well, yeah, sure, just, oh, hey, it's a little chicken. Anyway, thank you for watching. Comments, always appreciated. Questions, always appreciated. I'll do my best to answer. And I will see you again next week. Hopefully I'll have something a little bit more entertaining than just me rambling for a couple minutes and building dirt and stuff. And hopefully the music that I put to that was actually kind of entertaining. Or at least not terrible. Anyway, have a good day.